Hello, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive in right away. We're going to pull 3 important things you need to know at this time, and then we're going to jump into your coffee cup. By the way, if you go on to enjoy this message, what is this? This is an actually affirmation card. Once come forward here to you. It's good to feel good. It's great. Let's pull that aside. And go ahead, hit subscribe, like the video, follow button. If you're on a different platform, we have travel. And I want to shuffle it one more time to see what's happening for you, what you need to know. Okay, a sacred temple. This is your mind palace, guys. Very important here. And because Aquarius, you are an intellectual one, and this is very important that came up for you here. We have a victim mentality energy. There's a tears of joy coming forward, and you can see there's a good news around the darkness. So you might have been going through some dark ages at this time, and maybe it is really hard to feel good at your situation. Seems like though some good news are coming forward, and this is enlightenment. This is a star shining, some wish fulfillment coming forward to really open up new opportunities, bring new opportunities. I see here the victim mentality is tying you down to nowhere. As you can see, this is not a big knot that you cannot unravel. You can actually break free from that. But this is also a mental space that you're in. Maybe you are locked in a certain space, maybe in a work environment. But I see overall, when it comes to coffee cup, there are new pathways opening here for you, new opportunities coming. And maybe at this moment, you have a lot of words, a lot of criticism around you, or like organized environment that you're in. You're gonna get out of that very soon here. I kind of see right there's a crab. Crab can be a Cancer, and Cancers tend to have emotional reactions most of the time, and not all of them, but some of them can tend to react in an emotional way into situations that require logical solutions, and that can be putting you in the victim mentality, because this person can be blocking the reason and that the solutions that you're having hard time to see that. I'm not saying Cancers are bad. This doesn't mean that. It means that they are coming from the emotional space because they're water signs. This can also be in your chart, by the way. This is intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Maybe you have it in your chart, and this is actually causing you to revert from the reason, okay? But this doesn't mean you're not going to be achieving the clarity, the peace, and the new tabula rasa, a clean slate here. You're going to be able to reset things, but it might take a little bit pausing, because you see under that Cancer, that a crab, we have a wall that you're drawing, a white wall, the wall of light here, and we have that's why I kept saying water here. We have a water flowing, which is cleansing. Okay, you can use that energy for cleansing your mind rather than focusing on the things in front of you at this moment, because some of you are going to get, I see letter A here, can be in the name of the situation, the issue that you're dealing with. And the A can be legal, or maybe like a governmental. Government doesn't really have A in it, but it can be the country, the city, something that is not really giving you rest. Okay, but I see here clean paper, the approval, the support, whatever it is that you need is right there, but you need to jump over the situation. For some of you, this can be a person who has the victim mentality that you're dealing with, and they're probably rubbing onto you if you're too close to them. Their ideas, their mindset might be rubbing onto you. That is also required your attention here. That's why when you jump over that drama, you see someone is reaching out, reaching with their hands and telling you, oh, you need to help me. But the thing is, that's like maybe just changing your aura, changing your decision-making powers as well. Thing is here, I told you there's a phone line forming. This kind of looks like a highway, a higher way to take care of things. So maybe there is a different solution than the regular way you take care of things. It seems like here, instead of maybe trying to help this person or go along with their energy, maybe you can find somebody else who's a professional and can help them, okay? In every sense. If they need financial support, there might be an institution to help them. If there's a mental support, there might be somebody else who can give them the advice. Because it seems like here, you need to protect your sacred temple, your mind, okay? There's a travel coming forward. Another thing that I feel someone might be actually codependent to you. And when you want to go somewhere, they might be, oh, don't go, don't leave me. They're attaching maybe too hard to you. That's why you're having a hard time to get to this clarity to what to do, okay? For some of you, I told you there is a pathway opening. This is an unfamiliar pathway that you're going to be traveling to, maybe doing something outside of your comfort zone, or like learning something, traveling somewhere. But this can also be leaving someone behind and moving on to a new adventure in your life with a travel. And it seems like you're going to first struggle to let go of this person, okay? But I feel it's a fast thing, because travel also indicates like a fast movement from going one place to another in a fast period of time. So you're not going to dwell on the energy too long. The legal paper here can be a contract. A legal paper is a court order or something that will be benefiting you. Can be clean slate. Basically, you are actually starting something new. Maybe you have expectations from someone and you're not getting them anymore, and you're moving on to the next one. This can also be like getting an email or a mail in the post. The pathway opening highway here is actually getting you towards this new found victory faster. Kind of looks like there's a chunk of money coming up with a crescent moon. Crescent moon indicates structure. And I feel like for some of you, this is a structure that you're building, okay? That you have been building this structure. You have maybe something waiting for you. Also, so you're finding that what's that foundation of the sacred temple, and you're starting to build on top of that. The sacred temple, if you ever watched the movies, the series of Sherlock Holmes, he actually talks about the sacred temple, mind palace that he has. And this in this space that he only keeps the information that are going to be necessary for him. He doesn't fill his mind with the information that is not going to be useful in his endeavors. So I feel like here it's the same thing coming to you, because you're an intellectual one. You are an air sign, and you like to learn more things, and you like to improve your knowledge, okay? But the thing is, though, you might be picking up things, beliefs, and systems that are not really serving you, that are not really actually getting you to the final outcome that you desire. That's why the sacred temple is coming here in the spirit to tell you that clean that space, clean up every information that is unnecessary, and fill it up with the informations that are actually going to get you to where you want, okay? And bring certainty to you with the things that you want to manifest. I see there's a pathway here. In the beginning of the pathway, there's a monster. It kind of reminds me of maybe like a dinosaur, or kind of looks like a Loch Ness monster here. This is something in your mind. It doesn't really exist. It doesn't really like shapes 100% here, but you can see the mouth of it. I see number 2, 3, like 23, and there's also something like blocking the number. There's a line on top of it. It might have like mathematical meaning to it. Seems like here 23 can be 23 years, or 23 can be this can be a building maybe you're afraid of entering into. It can be the door number. Seems like here you're going to go in there. This is not like place that you're going to go and it's going to continue to eternity. It is someone, there is someone waiting for you there to meet you. And this person has very light energy, or this can be a conversation that you're going to have this person, which is going to give you information you need to take necessary action. This can also be someone who will hand you over as position. So this is actually making me feel like maybe some of you are afraid of to go into this space because you're going to get rejection. But it seems like here the rejection is in the entrance. If you can get inside of it, you're already there, okay? Another thing, I see letter A massive here, letter E. This can be in the first name or the last name of someone. E-A-C-M. Macy, or like it has many letters. So you might be meeting this can be related to the place that you're going to go into, or it can be in someone's name, or maybe in the name of a country or a city calling you. Another small pathway opening here, and I see that you're grabbing things. That's why I said, like, you're taking something from here and bringing it into another space, and you're flying. Very fast growth happening, okay? So that's why I said, like, this can be a mentor that you're afraid to talk to. But when you talk to them, it is going to feel good, and you're going to get that approval, that thumbs up. Go ahead, go with it. Another thing I see, there's a person right there. It has like a fire on top of their head. Kind of reminds me, that's an earth though. Groot from the Guardians of the Galaxy, he represents longevity. The trees actually represents longevity. And the thing about Groot is it has communication skills, and it takes a while to understand what they are speaking. But this is like a grounded creature, humanoid tree, and it is a grounded creature. So groundedness and earth energies represents wealth and abundance. This can be someone maybe as a mentor coming into your life, or you're working together. They might have a very valuable information, but it requires some time to understand what they're talking about. Okay. So, but when you start understanding what they're talking about, it is going to be useful for you. And this is like a big one. This is not a baby Groot. This is a big one. So it is someone who has the wisdom already, and reaching out, you can see they're showing you maybe a person or an institution, and they're putting you under a protection maybe. This can be the information that they're giving you, protecting your mental palace or your physical self at this time. And then I see diamond here. Diamond can be material satisfaction, something that is satisfying coming in. There is a person here coming to you with a flower. It's not really related to the other stuff. And there's an eye watching over you. So this can be someone who's been observing you for a while. We see the three pentacles on top of this eye. Kind of looks like the eye, not the eyebrows. The other ones, I forgot, eyelashes, like with little dots on it. Either way, the Three of Pentacles indicates partnership. So someone might be coming to you with a cup, with an offer to let's partner up and work together energy. Maybe this is about a business, about a job. This can be also like a relationship or a family affair that you're going to come together and work together with someone, which is going to bring some enlightenment. And I even see like a UFO lights are actually shining. So it can be even an unknown information that you will discover. Okay, it doesn't have to be coming directly from the person, but when you are actually starting to ask the right question, or maybe they are asking the right questions to you, you will find the right answer through that. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I saw the crescent moon again. Some of you are manifesting some accomplishment that will have a very strong support behind it. And I see there's a pathway opening and your desire coming really fast. Another thing here moving forward also without you seeing another support coming forward. I see letter V. This kind of forms as a tulip or a cup. Tulip indicates resilience. Okay, no matter what happens, tulips can stand up, and even the stem stands up even in the tough weathers. Seems like here you are going to find that resilience within you, and maybe even this is the desire, the burning desire that you have will really help you get to that what you're wanting. Okay, you're not gonna stand up for it, and you're gonna make your mind to get it. And I see there's a heart shape here, a letter A inside of it. Letter A can also indicate a beginning from like a it's the starting new. Okay, there's a person standing here, and I told you there's a monster that you're seeing at the end of a pathway. There's a person standing here overseeing things in the protection layer, and there's another small person here holding that Loch Ness monster down. This can be your energy. Maybe you're finding a way to hold that person down, that energy down, or finding their kryptonite and they cannot really affect you anymore. And I don't think they have negative intentions because they have a long nose. This can be symbolizing someone maybe talks a lot, and some of that can be too much words, can be a little bit deceiving. However, they have good intentions. They think they're doing the right thing, okay? Because they have a lighter aura. I see a letter H here or K, like Kate, or H can be like Hamish. I don't know why it's not a common name. It just popped in my head though. That they might have in their first name or the last name. It seems like here you're finding a way to manage their anxiety as well, okay? I'm going to dive into your tarot now. Let's see what that has to say. And it seems like if you're feeling down at this time, there are a lot of planetary alignments are happening right now. I don't really have much details, but sometimes I listen to not sometimes, I always listen to other readers as well, but some of them actually give very good information about the astrology. And it says like there's some things, some alignments, some changes are happening at this time, which is affecting our mindset, okay, and magnetism. So you might be, I feel there's somebody affecting this, can be the news also, but you are overcoming that by traveling mentally or even maybe physically far away from that environment, which is going to help you feed your sacred temple. We have Seven of Cups here. Some of you might be having a confusion. And Seven of Cups can also symbolize having too many options, okay? Or not being able to choose from which one is important. That can cause the victim mentality mindset too, I feel here. Because there are things happening here. You need to focus on one subject right now. And Seven of Cups is telling me that you're having a hard time to choose which subject is most important to you. And I remember watching Brian Tracy. He says that make a list of 100 things that you desire. Maybe 7 things that you desire in your case. And then if you can have a magic wand and wave that wand and have that one thing on that list tomorrow, which one would be your preference, your choice, first choice? And start working tomorrow, start working towards it, okay? So it can be a solution for you. And I believe everything that I hear is a message for someone that is watching this. That's why I wanted to give that. You can watch his videos. He has more detailed instructions how to manage that, how to achieve your goals. But Seven of Cups is telling me this confusion is actually causing frustration, okay? Nine of Wands is, yes, you need to protect what you're creating. Maybe that's the doubt that you're having. If I have to work on one subject, I need to leave the other things behind and I don't have time to pay attention to that. Nine of Wands is basically like you don't have to do that. You can protect what you have created because it seems like you feel the wounded warrior energy. Maybe you have been working on something for so long, putting so much energy to it, but you're not really seeing the results, or you already have the results, but if you leave that alone and go work on something else, that is going to be left out. Seems like you can really draw strong boundaries. No is a complete sentence. It doesn't need any explanation, okay? But you need to feel that it's a complete sentence here at this time. Another thing we have is Four of Pentacles. Guys, what's happening here? It seems like you are really holding on to some things that don't serve you anymore. Okay, and what happens is this is causing you to hide away your true talents, your true existence, your true life purpose here. Maybe you are holding back because you get criticized in the past. That can be the situation here. You're holding back. You don't want to show all your powers because you're feeling you might get an attack. That's why you're hiding away your treasures. Three of Swords is a heartbreak. So I feel like, yes, you have been through a heartbreak. Now you feel like it doesn't worth for me to show my skills or participate into, maybe it's at work. You don't want to participate into it. We're going to get clarifiers. Princess of Wands is a Page of Wands. It seems like there's a new passion coming into your life, though. It's not. This is a temporary situation. So you're picking up where you left off, even though maybe you didn't really get the recognition and the support that you wanted it initially. Seems like here some things are going to start exciting you. Some things are changing in a very positive way, in baby steps, but it is in a very positive way. And the Three of Swords doesn't always mean that you are going through the heartbreak, it's going to last forever. Three of Swords means that heartbreak is a part of life, and you are mentally now understanding, okay, this is the lesson that I learned from it, and the clouds are parting now, the sun is going to shine, and now you're coming up with a new passion and not dwelling too much on that, because everything happens for a reason. But holding back here can be also maybe not giving away freely your support to certain things that you don't believe in, because either way they're gonna break your heart. So it is good to just keep it to yourself for a second. Maybe you're working in an environment that people are telling you, oh, you need to participate in it, and you're minimally participating in that space because you're feeling like your ideas are not going to be appreciated. But I see there's a new change happening in the environment. This can be starting working with new people, going into a new department, or you coming up with passionate ideas that will really bring the recognition that you are worthy of. So it seems like here, this is a transition time for you. We have 7 of Wands. Let me tell you guys, you are actually, this is a good card because this means that when 7 of Wands shows up, you're doing really well. Meaning you are on a higher level, you're getting an upgrade, approval, you're getting a promotion. The thing is, the people that you're leaving down behind, these people maybe who's creating drama, can be family affair as well. When you're maybe buying a new home, moving away from them, or it can be like a family friend environment, whatever it is, you are literally upgrading. And I feel like this is a transition time again. When you upgrade, they might try to attack you, but you're really strong. You're protecting what you're creating here. And the Lord is the Emperor. Some of you are going to be sitting on a big throne right there and manifesting a lot of power. So that's why they might want to come against you to bring, I feel like physically they cannot really bring you down because you're going to be in a very high space here. Mentally, by inducing victim mentality, they try to bring your mood down. That's why the spirits send you the temple here, mind palace, sacred temple, to protect what's in your mind. Do not believe everything that you hear. Also, your mind can be telling you like this kind of sabotaging things. Oh, they're telling the truth. No, stop that. Okay, we have with the 7 of Cups, the Chariot. You know why you have confusion? Because there are many things are going to start to happen. Many opportunities start to come into your life, and you're leaving the old town behind, the old mindset, old people in the sense of old negativity behind. That's why you're having confusion. Should I choose the past? Should I move forward? That's why the Chariot coming forward to tell you, do not dwell on too much. Whatever it is that you want to happen tomorrow, pick that and go with it. 9 of Wands comes with the 3 of Cups. So after you're protecting your space, there's going to be a harvest coming forward. You're going to be celebrating it. So you might already have the harvest and some people won't take a piece of it. But it seems like the true friendship, the real family coming forth here, the soul family to celebrate with you. Okay. And I feel like you're not going to be defending your territory alone. They're going to help you protect what you're creating. King of Pentacles comes with the 4 of Pentacles. So this is a temporary timeline that you are maybe trying to hold on to things too tightly, or you don't want to change your mind, because King of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, which is an earth sign that can change their mind very slowly. So this can be a time for you before you open up your treasure chest and pull everything out, that you need to really calculate and manage your resources, look at your resources, and wait for this, I feel like this heartbreak to go through, because this heartbreak is going to inspire you to do something. Okay, the heartbreak can be also disappointment. I don't want to just keep saying heartbreak. It can be in love. And what happens is the new idea, inspiration comes forth. You're going to actually start to utilize your resources. Princess of Wands comes forward with the 5 of Pentacles. When you choose a different path, when you choose your passions, when you choose yourself, you might be actually feeling left out in the cold. You might not feel the full support of the people that you're used to be with you. That's, I see here 4 of Swords coming, and you're going to be defending your territory, taking care of things, but also this requires you to take care of yourself mentally, physically. Okay. The Lord comes with a 6 of Wands at the end of the day, that you're going to be victorious. You're coming back from the war with a victorious fashion, with a lot of support. So this is for some of you, even though it's about like blessings, the good things coming your way. First, the bad things have to leave, okay? And then the goodness coming. And you're going to realize when the negativity, when it's leaving, it's going to help you recognize like there is a full force supporting you. There's also mentally, maybe reflecting into the reality, something's blocking you, okay? And it might be this Five of Pentacles feeling coming with when you start to do something passionate that you're passionate about, you would love to do. Some people might be telling you, oh, it's not going to work for you. Oh, it's not a good idea. Have you ever done this before? No, but I don't think it's a good idea. Okay, then I don't need your opinion. Okay, that can be actually a freeing attitude. All right, and we're going to pull your zodiac card here. We have the house cards here as well. Let's see which one wants to show up for you. And then your final affirmation. Okay. We have a house card. Let's see. This is the 11th house where the cosmos grants wishes, lucks, friends, and social occasions. So overall, I feel like you're having a change in these kind of environments. The luck is turning around. The star is your actually card in tarot. Star is Aquarius energy. The things flowing freely into your life. And the cosmos are granting your wishes, sending you good luck and new friends. And in social occasions with like a Three of Cups here, you're getting appreciated, celebrated, collecting your harvest very carefully and enjoying it. Okay. But like I said, in this timeline, also, there are some people, some situations are leaving your life. So get ready for that part of the story as well. Your affirmation here: when I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. We have like a star flower here, which is also wish fulfillment. So make joy, having fun, your priority. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this one, comment down below and let me know. And I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey, beautiful. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.